Hello and welcome back once again to Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer. Yes, it has been a long time in the waiting, but it is finally back. The poll has now been closed, not technically, but it has been closed in my eyes. All the comments and votes have been tallied up, and surprisingly, it ended in a draw. Yeah, imagine, look at that. So I did the only rational thing to do. I flipped a coin to see which one would win. Yep, I was literally ran out of ideas of what to do. I was not willing to wait any longer to begin this campaign because, as many know, well, as much as I've said it, many people now know I don't have as much time as I used to do to record. That's probably shown in my schedule currently. But let's go with the two factions that drew. They were the Goblins of Moria. Would you believe that? I honestly thought this faction was going to become last because no one ever plays it. But surprisingly, a lot of you guys wanted to see this faction. But unfortunately, the coin was flipped. The choice has been made. We're playing the Dwarves of Erebor. However, I will have this one rule. If by some magical intervention we lose this campaign before turn 100, I will immediately start as the Goblins of Moria. We'll do exactly the same process, start with 3 recordings in a row of the new faction, but unless that does not happen, we will not be seeing the Goblins of Moria. If you do want to see it, you'll have to play it by yourselves. I do apologise, but the final choice has been made. We are playing as the Dwarves of Erebor. So a quick overview of what Erebor are. They are an infantry-focused faction, as they are the Dwarves. They have a strong offensive unit and morale, as the Dwarves of Erebor were made the most aggressive of the 3 dwarven factions. However, have taken a bit of a hit in armour for this. They have strong enemies, though, in the Orcs of Gundabad, which are not to be underestimated. I now realise even more now that the Orcs of Gundabad are actually stronger. Mostly because they can be made more, but other than that, they are on par with the elves, the sword Quendi and the Teleri guards and bows and so on of the elves of Enlargers and Linden. Orcs are on par with elves. That's scary, and as the dwarves, we're going to have a hard time against them, but it's still going to be fun one way or another. But we also have no dedicated cavalry, so any pike units don't really bother us. Any siege equipment we come against is going to do a lot of damage, and opposing cavalry is going to have to go unfaltered for a long time. But we do technically get one special unit, or 2 special units now, but one unit of cavalry from our allies Dale. Not a good cavalry unit, but it's still a cavalry unit, and any cavalry unit is good for us. And then notable units, our most elite units, are the Dragon Slayers of Ered Mithrin, which used to be the bodyguards of our King Dane. The Iron Guard, our most elite generic infantry unit, which we can get everywhere. The Axe Guard of Erebor, which have been given, not only do they have armor-piercing axes, but they now have armor-piercing throwing axes. And they're now Gimli's bodyguard, but you can only get them from Erebor. And you've also got the Dwarven Catapults, which are very cool, and I've never used them before, and I want to use them so much now. So yeah, we know the rules. It's going to be a long campaign. We need to hold 30 regions, including the Realm of Erebor, so that's obviously Erebor. The Western Peaks, I believe that is referring to Dane's Halls. It might not be. The Old Witch Realm, which is Angmar. The Gafford, I do not know what that is. I have a feeling that might be somewhere here as well. Might be the other region that they added in. Can't remember the name of it. Anozanar? Maybe. Then also the Mountains of Gundabad. So we need to reclaim Gundabad and rebuild it to its true splendour. And that's something the Dwarves can do. Now with this new version 3. So let's get into it. But again, thank you every single one of you for voting in the poll. For leaving a comment in the video. It was all a great bit of fun, and I do enjoy that everyone got involved. So many people got involved. It is an amazing thing, and because of your votes, we now have an idea of what we're going to be doing. We're playing as the Dwarves of Erebor, but also a little spoiler warning. I have a feeling another new game might be coming to the channel soon. It is Lord of the Rings based, and if we don't lose the Erebor campaign, I will try to play that game as a Goblin of Moria. If that isn't evidence enough to what the game is, you're going to have to guess it for yourself, because I'm not saying what it is. Some of you may already know it, some of you may not know it, but knowing that I'm a man of many mods, take a guess where you can play as a Goblin of Moria. There aren't many, but there are a few. But again, it is a mod for another game that is not Lord of the Rings based to begin with. I'm looking at the original Minas Tirith of the Elves for a long time. It takes a while. So, welcome to Divide and Conquer version 3, the Cold North. I'm just going to be going over this message because some things are new. Some things are very, very new, and it's good to go over them. So, recruitment is restricted to an event called Barracks Event. We already know this. It will always trigger at 61 for me. I don't know why, it just does. But it still says it can go between 60 and 68. And that's where you can unlock all your higher tier units, and many units will speed up their recruitment after you get their event. You'll need a town hall or a castle hall in order to train units in settlements. Remember this. If you want recruitment rate, you need to build the town hall or the castle hall. Having the units you want to build, but not having the recruitment slots to get them, does not get you anywhere. Characters can die of old age, but it is very unlikely because they need to reach an age of 120, and most games don't last where a 16-year-old can get all the way to 416 turns in the game, because there's only 400 turns in the game anyway. Well, until your campaign victory must be reached. Many units get a visual change to the blacksmith in the battle model when they get an upgrade by add to blacksmith, and we'll be seeing that a lot as well because we are Erebor, one of the main factions that gets the unit changing with armor units. Bodyguard units have a hard-coded replenishment unit number of 70. This is different for cavalry, but this is mainly infantry. And seeing we're all an entire infantry nation, we don't need to worry about the cavalry bodyguards. So if we ever go below 77, we'll always head back up to 77. But if we have a unit that starts like 101, if it goes down to like 99, those two guys that died will not be replenished unless you replenish them yourself at a region that can retrain the unit or recruit it. There are no assassins or merchants, only diplomats and spies. Diplomats are recruited from unique buildings dotted around the map, and one building and 2 diplomats per faction. However, it's a fun thing to note, Khand and Umbar do not give you the faction capital Sulus Khand and the capital of the Ardenine if you claim Umbar do not give you diplomats anymore. I am unsure as to why Sulus Khand is the one faction that does not allow you to trade more diplomats, but I don't complain. It's not my job to complain. It kind of is, but it's not my job to try and fix the complaints. Many factions and regions have restricted town or castle development. We do not. We can go all the way up to large city and a stronghold because we are the dwarves, and we also get to build great roads. The paved roads, the trade routes, whatever you want to call them, they're all the same. Yeah, orcs can't upgrade to strongholds. Wildmen can't upgrade beyond a large town or a castle. Bree cannot get strongholds and can only get large cities if you make the right choice. The Balrog is now the only thing in the game, the only unit in the game that will crash your game. But of course, because Medieval 2 was before heroes were invented, it will not be just one guy on his own. It will have a battalion. But you only see him as Khazad-dûm, and yeah, literally very few people voted for Khazad-dûm. It was not a faction many people wanted to see. So also, very few factions can build boats. Many factions have to rely on mercenary cogs. We are one said faction, but we're never going near any sea or river towns unless we start going down for Rune, which is a possibility, but not one I want to pursue. I'll leave that to Dale. Elven units have slow replenishment, that doesn't do anything to us. The Palantir are no longer used, but can be unique buildings that give bonuses varying from faction to faction. I highly doubt we'll ever see a Palantir since they're all the way down in Isengard, in Lindon, Mordor and Gondor. They're very far away from us, and we only need to claim 30 regions. We're not getting there. Sorry, but the best we're going to do is fight against Gundabad, fight against Angmar, and fight against the Goblins of Moria, and maybe Dol Guldur, but that's it. Maybe Rune, but that depends on how well Dale does or loses. When a faction goes below on average 3 settlements, then a stack of 15 to 20 units will spawn to stand as the last stand of that faction. The stack will spawn only once and can be quite a challenge. For some factions like Gondor, this actually is made several times when certain regions are claimed. That's because Gondor is a massive faction. Also to note, it does happen to Mordor as well. They are the only 2 factions, I think, that get multiple last stand scripts, is what I call them. The Balrog is very temperamental and may crash your game instantly upon loading into the battle against him. It's very easy to beat. It just auto win attacker or defender when playing as Khazad-dûm when you have to fight the Balrog. Other than that, no problems. Rebel generals and roaming armies under the control of the independent armies will now attack you immediately. So the units, the armies that used to roam around all the time, that are mainly located in regions like Bree, they are very existent, they are very scary, and we need to be careful of them at every turn. But for us, we don't need to worry about it. There's no rebel regions in the mountains of in the north. There are none. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I mean, there might be 1 or 2 in Rovanian, but they'll be gone long before we get there. By clicking the scroll lock button, you can turn turn off all UI in a single click, perfect for catching those triumphant moments, which I've actually done many times in the past. If you look at my Angmar campaign before I went straight to just a large caption thumbnail where I did in pixel art. And there are no repercussions for cheating. Go wild. However, that rule for me is null and void. The only rules I'm going to use for cheating, I'm just going to skip over this. I'm going to pause it if you want to read it. I'm just going to go down. Give you a few moments so you can pause. Okay. 3rd paragraph. My voice is already going. I can feel it. I don't want to have to read all this, otherwise my voice will go. Let's just leave it at that as for my reasoning. And then there. That's the last of it. So let's get into it. Military report. Yep, we're going to get the Brags event at turn 61. So what do we start with? We start with Glóin, we start with Dane, we start with Gimli, and we start with foreign Stonehelm. So not the biggest army in the world, but it's also not a weak army. And it is good to mention that I am going to be abusing the hell out of my unique generals. You usually see King Dane just sitting on his throne in Erebor, not with me. Very much like what I would have done with Saruman, I'm sending him out immediately. However, Glóin is going to stay in Erebor instead, because he gets free upkeep there. We're going to take those Dwarven labourers because they're not free upkeep. And we're taking some more infantry. Do we want infantry with us? Yeah, we do. The infantry and the labourers. And then foreign, you're going to move out for a bit because I want you to build me some lookout towers. I want vision. So get it for me. And another thing to note is, before in the past, Grammervold used to be a region you could just take immediately because it had zero army defending it. That has very much changed, and I do not have an army strong enough to take it if I went for it immediately. But Iron Hills and Erebor are already right next to each other. We don't need to worry about that. We just need to take the Withered Heath as soon as possible to protect Erebor, possibly. Possibly. I don't know what I'm going to be up against, but it seems like Gundabad already has the Etimors, but they do not have the Grey Foothills. That might change though. Oh yeah, this is just something that tells you the new factions. Yep, they're allied to. So Gundabad's allied to Moria, Angmar, and Dol Guldur. Harad and Mordor allied to the Ardenaim. Gundabad is at war with the Anduin Vale, which are going to be helping us a lot. The Kingdom of Gondor and Dol Amroth are both against the Ardenaim as well. These rules would only change if you play as the Ardenaim, in which case you start with being at war allied to no one. But I'm fairly certain Gundabad only does still start allied to Dol Guldur, Angmar, Moria, and is at war with Anduin Vale. But are they at war with us actually? Yes, they are. Gundabad is at war with us. Oh no. I guess not at war with the Anduin Vale to start off then. I guess those are just things where if you're playing the faction or not. So then, what do we want to build? Oh yeah, here's the unit, Dale Cavalry. 310, pretty good. We're gonna want to use the hell out of them, so making them right now. So mines. Definitely mines. Don't need to upgrade Erebor any higher, so it's good, okay to have a 0 population growth. Kirikafol, sorry, I'm thinking of a different region, can also be put to that because they both start as huge cities, which is the maximum for unique settlements. This region should be fine. We don't need to worry about anything. What about the mines here? If we get both these mines now, we're making an additional 1,200, which will also not only help us supply our army with more, but I'm also going to get these Axe Guard, and we can't recruit any more units. Do we have a diplomat? Yes, we do. We have Rurin, and we're going to send. Who are we allied to? We're allied to Dale, but not to the realm of the Wooden Realm.
What is it?
Well, let's get that sorted now. Trade agreement, alliance.
I must say we are very
I will just trade rights then.
Let's not take
Oh, I made a mistake. I have become error. I'm missing a turn of free trade agreements. No. Let me check I'm not missing anything else to begin with. Nope, only got Rurin. Got 2 settlements, Kirikafol and Erebor. And we've got King D. So let's go over our unique generals. So, first 2 basic generals are Glowin and Foreign. They both have the basic Royal Guard. Pretty good unit. 34 total defense and 15 attack for a bodyguard unit. That's pretty good. I'm about to sneeze. Be right back. Nope, screw it. It's going to take too long. I'm just going to try and go as fast as I can before I sneeze. Gimli gets the Axe Guard of Erebor, which I've mentioned, which have a massive melee attack, which is effective against armor, and a 30 missile attack axe thrower, and that's really good. How many axes did they get? That's a good question. They get 2. They get 2 13 damage armor piercing axes. That is, oh, I'm lost for words at how good that is. And then King Ming got Sons of the Fallen, an even better unit than the basic bodyguard, and 113 of them. They got 620. They're not being free upkeep anywhere. No, they are not. I'm getting Dale Cavalry. We are rushing. I am not giving Gundabad any time to prepare. Hey, you guys want to see Gundabad at their best? Well, guess what? I don't. I don't want to have to fight against Gundabad at their best. Because I'm very certain Gundabad at their best is actually better than Erebor at their best. So let's not tempt with fate, shall we? Also, I just realised that's some pretty cool music in between turns. Just gonna keep talking over it because don't want to have to get copyright claims. No one wants that. No one wants that. Oh, you may be wondering why the Don Amroth turn's taking so long on the first turn. That's just a natural thing. The first faction to do their turn, especially Dol Amroth, because they're claiming a felon as well, is going to naturally take longer. But this process will now be a lot faster. Trust me. I've made sure to use the large dresserware. Everything's good. Everything should be running fine. I've done plenty of testing in battles, etc., etc. Nothing should break. Nothing should break. If the game suddenly breaks because of axe throwers, we'll find out I was wrong. Yep, Don Amroth claims a felon. A bride is already presented to Lord Foreign. Azabel. Hello, lovely lady. Moria has been reclaimed. The Fornost has been reclaimed. What else? The maritime relation of Foreign and Azabel. The Goblins of Moria are currently the best militarily. That I don't believe for a second, but okay. Okay. Daughters of Khazad-dûm are the richest. Doesn't surprise me. Mordor's got the best production population, and overall Gondor's best. Yep, Gondor's not even on the list until that point. But yep, they still get in there anyway. So an Ozanar, you get bold. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Morzag, what you got? Okay, okay. So you give them one of their most elite units, unless this is their bodyguard. I can't remember. I don't know. But being skilled against mounts as a bodyguard is very powerful. I might be very wrong on that. Don't take my word for it yet. And then 2 units of bold champions. Those are not pikemen, thank goodness. They're only halberds, but still effective against armor. That's going to be a ball ache for us. And then some basic snow orcs, scouts, and spears. I think I was going to go for Wiffle Ball. Wait, what? Oh, I haven't played in the north for so long. I forgot these regions now have massive garrisons. And Whiffleboard's now a town instead of a castle. Ooh, that could be good. We actually need towns instead of castles. How it feels to have a sniffly nose and still not feel good afterwards. Foreign. Let's have you move slightly further so you can send another watchtower. And another. Anyway, first time I mentioned something about cheats, the cheats that you can do. I'm going to avoid as many of them as possible.
You hold us at rap until we meet again.
The only ones I'm going to use, well, I believe I have not have to use, but it's definitely best if I try to use them. Is the show cursor stat and move diplomats, because yeah, some quests we need to move a certain unit to diplomats to a certain region, but it's trapped because there's not enough spacing between the region. Like in the mountains, there's a real bowl lake, and I'm going to avoid that as much as possible. But I will not be cheating units to move faster. I will not be cheating victories. I will not be cheating out units. I don't even know how to do in the first place, so bit stuck on things there. You know what? I want to go into a Nozanar now. I don't want to wait. I want to go in now.
We shall hold them to siege, sire.
I don't want to wait to go to the ice cream factory, Mom. I want to go now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's show these new Gundabad fools who's boss. I've never actually fought against these guys. I'm very afraid. Do not take my words for granted. And this is the generic bodyguard of the Orcs. 69 mountain guard, giggity. Skilled against mounts at 18 attack and 23 total defense. Ooh, we might have to be sitting this out for a while then. And then there's 104 and 110. Oh, they actually attacked this region and took it. So that means Morzag's unit might not be the generic bodyguard unit. Again, do not hold my word to this. I don't know the Gundabad roster very well yet. I'm learning. Leave me alone. Let's go in. Let's do it. You can immediately see it's already getting a lot faster. Also, goddamn, they made the new end terminus so much more epic. Jesus Christ, I'm so glad I'm talking over this. I don't want copyright strikes. Please, guys, tell me if I'm okay to not talk over this all the time, because I'm eventually going to scar my voice if I do. Oh, what the? Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Where you come from? Who are you? Captain Nuzu. Snow Orc Raiders, you're the generic units. Some more Bulbs Champions, Snow Orc Spears, and some more Snow Orc Scouts. Okay, we're walking back. I can't walk back. What the hell? What? What? Is this a new thing now? I can't move back if I don't have enough movement points. Okay, okay. Okay, we're fighting this then. Ignore that battle. That was from some testing I did as Isengard. So I wanted to test out the new Saruman bodyguard. But yeah, we are in a wee bit of trouble now. Because we're only infantry. If we had... actually, no. An additional unit of cavalry wouldn't do anything. We have 4 units of labourers, a unit of Erebor warriors, and 2 extremely powerful generals, but that's it. I told you if I was going to lose this campaign quickly, we'd have to redo it. I'm holding to this. I'm holding to my word. My word is my bound. My bond. My word is my bond. James Bond. Terrible jokes, not worth it. I don't know how we're going to do this. I don't know how we're going to do this. Against the first army, we have no problems. It's the second army that worries me, because there's Mountain Guard and the extra Bulbs Champions. We're going to need to do a lot of strategic maneuvering. Luckily, we're not have to do them because they are slow-ass motherfuckers. We should be fine. We should be fine. As long as the labourers take the brunt of the damage, we should be fine and dandy. Keep our generals behind. So the enemy is coming from the other side of the map. We have plenty of time before they show up there. They have better stamina than most basic orcs. But it's another thing to note is they have a lot of basic orcs for them. But these are basic orcs for them. Strength, attack of 9, total defense of 12. Compared to basic dwarven labourers, they're slightly better than dwarven labourers, militia tier units. And this is their technically first tier unit because they don't have militia tier. That's the thing with Gundabad. They're very, very expensive, but very, very powerful. I'm going to crush them all in once. Go my Del Cavalry. Oh no, the AI gotten smarter. They're already starting to chase me back. No, no, run. Oh, this is how you lose Del Cavalry, folks. Do not try this at home. Oh, I've already used that though. Yeah, for this, I'm just going to have to charge in. There's nothing else I can do. Charge in and have the Erebor infantry charge around. And this is the Erebor infantry with their armor. Don't they look beautiful? They look like the warriors of the Iron Hills from the Hobbit movie. Okay, they're charging into us, so we need to charge into them as well. We have to use our generals to flank. That's the worst thing to do. Never flank your generals if you can avoid it. Because if they get caught in a pancake, oh, there's no coming back from that for that. There's no come back alive I can see from that. We actually want Gimli here so he can strike. Oh wait, no. We want them to strike the Bolt's champions. So Dane go in there. Use the first stubbornness of the Dwarves. Yeah, they've both got stubbornness of the Dwarves, which is a one-use power, which I don't know what it does, but I'm fairly certain it's a morale boost and a debuff to my opponents. Sounds about right. Some of them are actually shaking already, so we might stand a good chance of victory here. But again, this is against the captain army, so come on, let's see if they break the game. They don't break the game. Oh, good. We got axe throwers. We got axe throwers, baby. It's good. Charge those scouts in the pavilion. And Gimli go and kill what's left of those snow upgraded and finish throwing axes. Let's have a look at them. Let's use screen lock. Yep, it's the cinematic view, but also to note, when you're in screen lock, you can't zoom in or out. So, yeah, use it wisely. And I think I've used it very wisely here. Print screen. Probably not going to use it as a thumbnail, but hey, can't hurt to have it. Move the Dark Cavalry away again. How have they not thrown their axes yet?
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh, look at those Bolt's champions go down. I wish I could save the rest of my axes for this army, but they're actually only walking in, so we should defeat this first army before they get here. So we have only 45 Dale Cavalry left. But it's got another thing to note is our generals have not taken any damage yet. Not a single dwarf has died from our elite bodyguards. And that just shows you how much more powerful we are compared to them with our bodyguards. But that could very quickly change in a matter of seconds if we're not careful. Our labourers are taking quite heavy losses because they are technically weaker than the Snow Orc Raiders. Against this army, we're going to have to use the labourers in a V shape, then have the Erebor infantry flank from the side, and have our bodyguards do the work from the flanks as well, and have what's left of our cavalry go to the rear. It's a very risky manoeuvre, but I have a good feeling it's going to work. Have those two split out so I can have one side
The
V
enemy
shape and
general
another
has
V
no
shape.
honor. He flees the field of battle and
Oh, there's
abandons
no longer
his
a
men.
zoom in when you kill the. Oh wait, no, I haven't killed him yet. He's only running. He's only running, so he's not dead yet. Okay, you guys can stop. You two labourers can move into the V shape here. You two can move into the V shape. Other side. Del Cavalry, kill off those scouts. Infantry, you walk. We need everyone walking. We need to gain some of our stamina. To see what manoeuvres they're going to take and counter them perfectly. We've fought well so far, but we've lost 30% of our dwarven labourers / cavalry / infantry, with our bodyguards taking no damage still. How are they still fighting? What is their morale like? Good. Oh, that's actually a bit scary. Normally it's poor for orcs. See it say good. I'm actually a bit afraid. Yeah, our cavalry is useless against their second army because anti-cav, scouts, anti-cav. Yeah, the only thing these guys can kill are the Snow Orc scouts now, without dying themselves. Snow Orcs are already better than Dale Cavalry, and they are meant to be a decent cavalry unit for this tier. Against the basic Orcs of the Misty Mountains, we would be winning, without a doubt. But because we're up against these elite Gundabad Orcs, we have a harder time getting the victory. This makes it all the more sweeter. Let's do this. Protect yourself before you get wrecked. Protect yourself before you wreck yourself. There you go, that's better. Yeah, if we could actually distract some of their units for a while, so the Volks champions are the main focus for a while, that would be good. Bit risky. We might lose all of our cavalry here. Oh no, they immediately move for us. Oh hell no. I'm just keep moving back and forth because I can't. I'm indecisive. Get over it. Haven't you seen my past content? I'm very indecisive. Okay, what we want to do is not send in our generals yet. If we do, they're going to get pancaked by the units that's behind them. What I want to do is have our cavalry focus down those scouts. Damn little scouts. Erebor infantry are slightly winded at 914 against Snork spears of 615. Ooh, we might be in a bit of trouble right there. Might be in a little bit of trouble. They took that charge like a champ. Jeez. I think I overestimated the Del cavalry a bit. Axe God of Erebor, go in. Dane, you stay back. I was going to say Dale. No, Dane, stay back. Their mountain guards already moved up. Okay. Where are they? I don't see them. Right, they are there. They are against our labourers. Have them surround those Volks champions. Dane, you start charging in for the Snow Scouts, I guess. Nothing better for you to go for. And yeah, our cavalry's now dead. Our unit is, this unit of cavalry is dead in the water. Just send it in to die. I can't do anything else with it. Use the last of the Dwarves.
We have lost half our men.
I think that was a thing that was going to happen anyway, though. There's no way we could avoid that. We have only labourers. I think after we've taken the Nozanar, we're just going to exterminate the populace and run away. We don't have much of a choice. We do not have an army strong enough to defend a Nozanar against a potential attack from another Gundabad army. I do not want to lose these two generals. They've still taken no damage. If overall still taken no damage, I'm going to get another unit of axes and Erebor very soon as well. So double Gimli. Double Gimli is double the fun. Oh, it's going to be good. Great, it's going to be great. Our labourers are not completely dead, but are pretty dead. I mean, they've done good damage against the Mountain Guard. That's 12 of them they've killed. Although they've probably lost about 3 times that number. Oh, those tuners are not spears now. That's still the one. That's still the one. Going to Shield Wall, that might help you. But no, we're all exhausted now. Only our elite units are still fresh and ready for battle. Okay, trap one unit of Snork scouts in combat. That's good. That means less arrows to worry about. But they are starting to bring those Volks champions in, and their effects against armor are going to pancake us. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh yeah, this is going to go very down to the wire. We might lose a general here. Although they've still taken 0 damage, so I'm still a bit ambivalent about that. And how well they're doing against the Snowballs is another reason to say that they're gonna win this. Oh no, Dane's starting taking damage. He got flanked by the Volks champions. Focus on the Volks champions. Oh, those Halberdiers are gonna ruin us. No, Dane, no. You have Sons of the Fallen, one of the best units in the game. Do not die like this. I will not allow it. I will not allow you to die like this. Those Snow Orcs just overrun us, yeah. Damn it. Damn it. The Volks champions move too slow and everything else moves too fast. I didn't have enough time to get... If I executed the plan correctly, we would have had a better time with this. Oh, pain is real. Oh, Gimli's up against the mountain guard. Bring your pretty face to my axe. Oh yeah, you run away, you little bitch. I'll come in for you. See, these units are lasting for a lot longer. You want to know why? Because they have a general. Yeah. Remember that. Having a general means something in this game. It means you win. Oh yeah, we're taking hits. We're taking casualties now. Oh, Dane's down to half his army. No, Dane, don't die. Don't die already. Now is not your time, Dane. Oh yeah, I think we've lost this one. I think we might have lost this one. Just from the fact we're killing no one and they're killing us. Gimli's back there, safe and sound, a bit bloody, but still fine. Dane, however, no, he's. If Dane's not done for here, I will be very surprised. No, Dane's dead. Damn it! Oh. No, I can't do it. Oh, I had to pull out of that. If I keep Dane and Gimli, I'll be very, very happy. But otherwise... I've already lost my first battle. Oh. You can tell I haven't played DaC in a long time already. Oh, the Dwarves were not going to go well. I should have protected my virtue. I shouldn't have gone in. That was my fault. And now I've paid the price. Dale is in flame, or Lake Town is in flames to symbolise our defeat. Oh, that's not good. That took a long time to learn at the beginning. That either means someone just died, or it's just being slow. Let's hope it's the latter.
All's not lost.
No, he's still alive. Dane is still alive. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh. Praise the Luvatar above.
Break off the siege.
Okay, no one's dead. Oh my goodness. What just happened?
My king.
Okay, we're going back. That didn't last long, we're going back. The Erebor infantry is still alive? What? I saw that entire unit die. Isengard and Rohan's at war, not unexpected. But yeah, they caught us by surprise there. That is something brand new as well. So make sure if you attack somewhere, or if you're moving, to save some of your movement points. Because if you don't, you might end up losing everything. I'm actually going to get these Dalian woodsmen. Because I need some archers. And I'm still building the mines. Oh, that's not a good start. That's not a good start at all. I need to check the time so I'm not going over on the first video. It is, yeah, phone doing new updates. I need to... Got a new phone, so just getting some new things sorted. Yeah, I need to get this practice range eventually. Oh yeah, we don't have any bowmen anymore. We just have the Erebor axe throwers. Oh wait, no. Orocani clan hall, stiff beards. But yeah, the Dalian woodsmen, they have the same missile attack as the stiff beards archers. So we're gonna probably make a lot of those woodsmen when we can, or make them whenever we can. But we do want to get those axe throwers too. Yeah, we are. Every other faction I've played so far, I've had really good archers. Even Angmar has had decent archers with the their goblin archers. Yeah, I said they're decent. But now our best units are elite archers are crossbows. So we're going to be in a spot of trouble if we're not careful. I don't think I can retrain Gimli yet, but Dane definitely needs time to retrain. Oh, we might need to send even more in next time. Thorin's going to keep building more towers for now, but I do not want to keep him in current foe. I do not want his potential being wasted. Because we're still building mines here as well, we can't get the ability to build units. Oh, we can get build units with the Orocani clan hall too. Yeah, the stiff bears are pretty good. The Orocani look much nicer than what they used to. So they look more eastern than they used to, than looking like the rest of the dwarves. But yeah, we're just going to be ending the turn a few times now. We need to reclaim our honour. We lost 4 units of Dwarven Labourers. I'm not going to say, Labourers are terrible, we're never using them again, because they are armour piercing, and we need armour piercing units. Labourers are still good. Labourers are slightly more aggressive than our Erebor infantry, so we need a good mix between them. We don't have any spears either. Okay, the video's been going on for nearly an hour now, so we'll go for a few more turns and hopefully get another battle in. Not another battle in, but another. We're gonna actually start doing some more stuff
highly of you
soon. Witherboard we do want to take, but I don't know their garrison, so we do want to build a spy, which I can now get here. So build a spy, get those woodsmen. We don't have any forts, we can't put any units in anywhere else for reserve purposes. But I am going to send out Gimli and Dane on expeditions to build watchtowers. I don't know if the AI knows what they can do, but they can just attack us from over here, and we never notice it without watchtowers. So yeah, foreign, once you've finished building the watchtowers, I want you to go over to Erebor. But other than that, critical fall is still upgrading. Can't build any units yet because we've got no recruitment capacity. Same here, hit our capacity, building mines, end the turn. This is going to be our next few turns. No exceptions. I mean, if we were to win that battle at Onozanar, I'm fairly certain it'd be exactly the same as what we're doing now. We'd have exterminated the populace, walked away, and yeah, that'll be it. We'd have walked away, let them take it again. Basically, what we did here in that battle of Onozanar is a good stepping stone to what we need to do. The Orcs have very good archers. Those Snow Orc scouts are better than they look. Don't think them to be on par with Goblin archers. They are better than Goblin archers. We want those Mattocks and those. In fact, we can't build labourers yet because we don't have the not the Stonemasons at all, the Ironmongers. This would get the labourers from. We want to get those labourers too, but because we can't get them, let's build those heavy Mattocks and the Erebor infantry. Our upkeep's still fine, but once we get those mines, we can support more than the army we're planning to make. In fact, if I take Glowing out, I'm planning to take out all of these units. Is Glowing fine on his own? Yeah, he is. Okay. I'm going to put you back in there. I can't retrain you yet, but I'm going to save you for later. Dana, why don't you go back here? How many turns have the mines have made? 2 turns? 2 turns, yeah. I'd say we've got plenty of time to set up some more watchtowers. The best thing about the Dwarves is we'll probably never run out of money. That's one of the best things about them. We will probably never run out of money. We always have great economic starts. I think the only exception to that would be Khazad-dûm if you take a really long time getting there.
What is it you wish to discuss?
I want trade rights.
This very well.
And I want an alliance.
This proposal until we meet again.
Yes, sire.
Oh, some more woodsmen. Nice. We've got more archers. I'm actually happy about that. You may think, oh, they're just crappy units, but not only are they cheaper, they're better because they're archers. We've got variation.
Something to investigate.
Was that a new quote? Let me listen to that again.
Yes, my king.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I remember it now. Oh, trolls. Okay, I think we're leaving Witherboard for a while then. We might go for that first. We might go for a Onozanar first. I think we might actually go for Witherboard. Yeah, I think it's a smart thing to go for. I say smart. I saw trolls. My opinions are not valid right now. My mind is not in the right place for this. Oh, I think I need another drink of water and then maybe I'll be ready for part 2. Because I'm recording these 3 videos all at once. So an hour video for the first one, and then the next 2 are going to be half an hour to 40-minute videos. So yeah, I'm spending 2 hours on this. I really, really want this to work. I might actually, as a little debut thing, I might actually cut out that that battle, and well, not cut out the battle as in cut it out of the video, But I mean, I'll cut out the video, cut out the battle, as in I will use it. I will. What's the words? I will. I'll record the video normally, or edit it normally, but then I'll make a second file of it, trim it down to only the battle, and then put that onto YouTube because Erebor will only be starting on Thursday. But hey, we'll figure something. I'll figure something. I want to make a video that that tells you guys, yes, we are starting the new campaign. Yes, it is Erebor and all that. But I think I've kind of already done that here. But again, it's going to be. I'm recording this on Saturday, and I'm fairly certain you guys are very eager to see what my choice is, because the votes, though they're not closed, you guys don't know that because I can't give out those what's the word for them? I can't give out like post messages that you guys can all see. I can only post a comment that some of you might see on a video, but which isn't very effective. So yeah, I might just do a separate battle. I don't know. My brain will think of something to do, just not right now. Erebor, Currica 4, how much money are we making? Oh, only just enough to support our armies, but I still like it. We want the practice range or the ironmongers. We just want a stoneworkers hall, don't we? I think we just want a stoneworkers hall. Stop reducing the cost of more buildings. So although we're making a crap ton of money, that cost reduction is still important. But the Orocani clan halls, though. No, I will survive. I will survive.
In your name, sire.
Let's have him foreign go around here, planting as many watchtowers as possible. Dane's going to help him. There we go. Now he just needs to walk over to us. Going to place one more tower. We're never going to see. Unfortunately, we can't actually show up view Sauron from here, unfortunately. But we can move everything back into Erebor. We might even be able to retrain Gimli a bit. Oh no, not likely. Not likely, because it only allows you to retrain to your maximum, not to your not to a certain amount, depending on how long you've got left. So let's go closer to Witherwall. What's the entire army? Okay, so they have Orc Bodyguards, the basic Orc Bodyguard unit of Moria. The Mountain Orc Hunters, which is actually the weakest unit of Gundabad, which is why we wanted those archers, because they have 0 armor, but very good defense skill. The Mountain Uruks, which are the elite unit of the Orcs of Moria, but look slightly different to this. This is the old generic design. Then the Trolls, which... yeah, these aren't the cave trolls they used to be. These are the big generic trolls which are for every faction, so they're a lot stronger than they used to be. Well, not a lot, but still a noticeable change. You've got 1 more hit point, more defense, more attack, slightly better charge, costs a little less or more, but costs about the same amount. Then Goblin Infantry, Warg Riders, Goblin Archers, Orc Fighters, and Orc Hunters as well. The unique units for the Orcs that you can get from their gatherings. Rakierberg's got a general Mog, who's also got Mountain Guard. Okay, I'm thinking Mountain Guard are just a generic bodyguard of the Orcs. And seeing they're going against mounts, I kind of don't want to have to make it. Oh, pardon me. I got so much gas from drinking all that water. I don't know why. Help me. But we do have a lot of archers now as well. Having those archers is the big. It's going to be a big difference.
I must stop here, sire. You are mistaken,
you people might disagree with me, but I believe without a doubt that having cavalry is, having archers as a dwarven nation is overpowered. And seeing that Erebor gets it in more ways than any other faction makes them so much better. Khazad-dûm, they get the dwarven travellers, and that's it. Ered Luin gets their unique crossbow guys units, but obviously their main strengths are their crossbows and their pikes. But seeing you get bowmen, crossbows are good, but they are slow. Bowmen are even better, in my opinion. I can't go a battle without some archers somewhere. The Realm of Lothlorien for 500 gold.
My lord.
I know it's not much to some people, but to me, even though I have a lot of money already, it's still a lot. It means a lot to me to have more money. Wooden Realm Lancers more that are viable.
I'll continue tomorrow.
Relationship. Any more units? No. Critical foe? Not yet. I will want to build the pipe hole next, though, because we do want to recruit those units. Again, our keep is fine. Our keep is pretty fine. I mean, take out the extra 800 there. That might change a bit. But, again, beggars cannot be choosers. I think we'll go up to turn 10, and that will be it for this video. And after we go straight to the next one, and I think we will be taking Mazanar. With a board for now, the fact that Gundabad hasn't taken with a board yet means they can only attack us from one location. So taking a Mazanar means they won't be able to attack Erebor. And we can keep moving through that one line, similar to what I did in the Angmar campaign, but a lot better because no one has Witherboard yet. Once Gundabad takes Witherboard, they're taking a lot of damage. Oh, everyone's already besieged. Damn.
Aye, my liege.
I guess the Gonds of Moria can now actually focus more on their. Actually has a better priority focus. Can't retrain Gimli yet. Didn't think so. But we are making a good bit of money while he's in there. Erebor, you're the only one that can still get things. We could get the mining network. That gives a culture bonus, a population bonus, and doubles the money we're making from the mines already. And then some. Oh goodness. Same here, yeah. Dwarven mines are the best mines in the game. Don't deny it. Let's get... no, we want the Master Stonemason's Hall before we go for the roads. No. Stupid. We want the pipe hole first. We need to recruit units. Even if it's just those Mattox and the Erebor infantry, we still need to recruit units. The more units we have, the better.
Setting a vigilant watch here.
Aye, noble sire, setting a vigilant watch here. Now, we don't need to worry about the grain exchange or the large pig farm yet. They will not come in handy to us. More free upkeep. Again, not helpful right now, because we are about to move out. We could build a ballista. I mean, Dwarves don't have unique ballistas, but it could be worth going for. But, no. Look at the Master Stoneworkers Hall. The cheaper our buildings are, the better. I did not move my diplomat. That was my mistake. Well, we'll talk to Lothlorien, and then we'll end this part where it is now. And yeah, look how fast those turns are going by. They've really helped optimize the game quality of DaC. Made the end turns a lot faster. And as long as you don't actually show the AI movements, it will always be this fast. Unless you have a random intermission battle, your end turns will fly by every single time.
You hold us at ransom, and there is something else you wish to propose then. This proposal is of little interest.
I don't need your map information.
Very well. This meeting was disappointing.
Yes,
not all meetings can be good, you know.
Journey is over, sire.
Another 500 gold. Well, this is it for the first part. I hope you guys have all enjoyed, because I am going for... I want this to go for the long run. I honestly thought I was going to lose there and I'd have to start all over again as Moria. Just start as Erebor, like, okay, and now we're Moria. But no, we are going to play as Erebor. We're going to stick with Erebor. Once Foreign has arrived, we are going to go right for a Nozanar and start beating down the Orcs of Gundabad. It's going to be tough. It's going to be grueling. It is going to be one of the hardest campaigns, in my opinion, because if I knew more about the Gundabad roster and knew how to beat them more... Why do they have Gondor? Why is there a Gondor town guard there? What is that? Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date with new content. And I forgot to mention this, but if you guys have stuck around for this long, we hit 100 subscribers. I can't believe it. We actually got there. I actually thought we wouldn't make 100 subscribers before the end of March. But... we did. We hit 100 subscribers. We are a 10th of the way there to monetization. Let's keep going for it. I want to see this channel grow. So I just want to see it grow. I really want this. I want all of this to go well. And you can tell by how stuttery I am right now, how excited I am, that how quickly this channel has progressed in the year currently. I think we've already doubled what the subscriber count what we had for the last 9 months of last year. It's amazing. It's going by so quickly. And I do hope you all are enjoying all my content, because I put my heart and soul into these, and I know you guys know that I do, because you can tell I'm having fun with it. If I wasn't having fun, then I wouldn't be playing this game. And you guys, and more importantly, if I was playing this game and I wasn't enjoying it, you guys probably wouldn't enjoy it either. But until next time, ta-ta for now.